Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am playing around with 17 makeup. Now, if you remember, 17 was a brand that Boots used to do. I think it's a Boots own brand, and all of a sudden one day it disappeared. And I was like, oh, where's it gone? I used to wear the eyeshadows in college times, so it's very, very nostalgic to me. And I swear I still have one of the eyeshadows somewhere in my collection. I'm like a makeup hoarder. I saw that they were coming back with this collection. Everything was under £5, very affordable, and it looked like it was gonna be good quality, so I got my hands on everything, pretty much a full face, and this is the look. A lot of hits, a lot of misses, so carry on watching to find out. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. Right, so the first product that we're going into is this number 17 Photo Filter Balm Primer. First impressions, what I'm getting from this is e.l.f. Putty Primer. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's supposed to be a lightweight balm that's supposed to instantly achieve smooth and perfect skin. So I'm assuming that it's just gonna hydrate a little bit, fill the pores a little bit. So you open it up and it's really aesthetically pleasing. It's just like a absolutely creamy balm, and honestly the urge to just dig my finger in there is so high right now. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do. You know what, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna ooh. That's actually quite satisfying. I'm gonna take a few more blobs and just pop it all over my face. Got it dotted around my face, now I'm gonna rub it in. What I have to say about this is that it melts on your skin as soon as you touch it, so it kind of sinks in really nice. It has a very like silicone-y feel about it. I feel like it has definitely blurred my pores a little, and I feel like it's left my face with a nice canvas for foundation. But honestly, I truly believe that this is a nice little dupe for the e.l.f. Putty Primer. To be honest, it doesn't really have a scent of any kind. If anything, it kind of smells a little bit chemically, but it's not offensive. This retailed for £5, so honestly, you can't really complain at that price. This whole makeup collection, everything is under £5, which I think is great for people on a budget. So if this is makeup that works, fabulous, because it's not going to cost you that much. The entire thing cost me around £53, and that's because I got it 20% off. So I think it would be just a little marginally more expensive, maybe like around £60 for everything that I've picked up. Yeah, I think primer wise, this is actually quite nice. My skin does feel nicely prepped, and I like the kind of aesthetic that it's gone for, like the pale pink. It just looks very clean and gives me like good vibes. So next, I'm gonna do something that I don't usually do unless I'm going to an event, but I'm going to liquid highlight my skin. And this is the number 17 Light Reflect Liquid Highlighter, and I got it in the shade Champagne. It looks so yellow gold, but when I swatched it, because honestly I got this and I was like, I need to swatch it. When you swatch it, it actually shears out so much. It's so beautiful, I literally cannot. A little bit there, here, just in areas where I kind of want a little bit more sparkle. I'll put a little bit on my chin as well. It's quite liquidy. We are going to test it and put it on top of foundation too, just to kind of see what it's like, if it's going to disrupt a foundation or not. Like, can you see how shimmery and shiny that is? There's like very fine glitters in there, but it's more of a shimmer. As you can see, that was like really gold, and then it kind of just shears out, and it feels like it has like a oil base. Look at how shiny my face is. It's sitting on top of that primer perfectly, but let's see how it sits on top of the foundation. For foundation, I've got this Second Skin Enhancing Foundation. I literally guessed my shade online. I couldn't really see too many swatches of things, so I was really a little bit stuck on which shade to get. So I ended up getting 003 Neutral, and by no means is my skin neutral. It's usually more golden olive, but the golden one looked a little bit too orange for me, so I picked up the neutral one. This is a medium coverage natural healthy looking base. I'm gonna do half of my face with a brush and then half of it with a sponge. So I'm just gonna kind of dot it on my face, do a few squiggly lines. So I don't know how much to put on. I think it's a tiny bit lighter than my skin, but I'm hoping that we can bronze and deepen things up. Or that it oxidizes. Okay, initially I think it's decent coverage, you know. Okay, I think I put a lot on and clearly you can see that it's lighter than my skin tone. Right, I hate applying with the brush sometimes because it leaves streaks and I feel like this is a very streaky application. However, I would say that this is medium to full coverage because the coverage is hella. So I'm going to put on maybe a little bit less on this side just because I thought it was quite a bit on the other side. I'm quite skeptical about this foundation. I picked it up because I wanted to test the whole brand, but if I saw this in store, I don't think I'd necessarily pick it up. I don't know, there's something about it that doesn't scream to me. Let's go in with the sponge. See what it's like. I actually prefer the sponge so much more. I don't know, I'm not sold on this foundation. It's not the shade or anything. I just think it's like drying down quite matte and quite patchy. On the side I'm using the sponge, I feel like it's giving me like medium coverage for sure because I can still see spots and stuff. It just feels a little bit patchy to me. Like in some areas it's clung and in some areas it's not. And I hated the application with the brush. It left so many streaks. Not all foundations do that. I think it's usually like the thicker ones. It's very matte and I'm not the biggest fan of matte foundations in general. This is not my cup of tea. I didn't have a good feeling about this. I just felt like it was a bit like the Natural Collection foundation, which literally is in similar packaging and it leaves you dry and crusty. Already I put so much on, but I'm gonna put a little bit more on just to see if I can, I don't know, like make it salvage it somehow. It's so dry. Why? Okay, so that is a second layer of the foundation. It just won't stick in this region, if you can kind of see that. Honestly, I'm not even in the best mood today because I'm ill for what feels like the 100th time this year. Honestly, it is so frustrating. I just got better and I'm ill again. And it's like, what is going on? And then this foundation is giving me issues and it's just not it right now. I feel like I'm a little bit dry and crusty. There are some areas where the foundation hasn't clung as well as it should have. This is about 2 layers of the foundation and there's nothing natural looking about this. I can see the makeup on my skin, I can feel it. I'm not super excited about this. The next is concealer. So this is the Second Skin concealer and I got it in the shade 001P. I got a pink one. Tell me if this looks pink because this does not look pink to me. Also, it is light AF and I swear to God, all the swatches online, they were rubbish because it jumped from this shade to like a really orangey tan shade. But I swear, I bet in real life that is my shade. But online they made it look really, really orange. So I just think they need to do better with their swatches. And I know they're a new brand, but in this day and age, we're all shopping online. That's what we're doing. And we need swatches. And that's what brands are doing. You bring out the best of the best swatches like Fenty. Swatches. Yeah, ran over. I'm having a day. Right, okay, so right, initially I like the doe foot. This is a nice doe foot. It's got a nice little curve and it feels quite flexible. So I'm gonna, ooh, she's creamy. She is creamy, like NARS creamy concealer level creamy. Ooh, okay, good first impressions here, good. Bronzer that we've got better do bits because I'm gonna be a pasty pale person in a minute. Once this is blended out, just gonna blend. No, it literally took my foundation off. No, is that a joke? Is is that I don't like what words are not even coming out of my mouth. Okay, retiring the sponge. More concealer. I literally cannot believe this. You know what, I had hopes for this. The base products are just not doing it. Right, okay, it's a lot better with a brush. Do not use a sponge for these because you know what, I actually think the consistencies are so different. Maybe that's why. The foundation is very, very matte, and then this is quite creamy and more dewy, I'd say. Oh my god, that has oxidized so much. It's literally turning orange. It's oxidized so much. Oh my god, I literally cannot. I can't. In hindsight, I did get the right shade. Has that covered my dark circles? Absolutely. Do I feel like it might break up though? Possibly. I do want to add a little bit more just to see if I can layer it, because I wouldn't mind a bit more coverage. So that's what we're going to do. We're really testing it. I really like the consistency of it. I think with a different foundation or just on a no makeup day, I think it'd look really beautiful. So I do like this concealer so far. Okay, all right, okay. It does build up again, and I do think that the coverage is quite nice. I like the concealer, I do. I just think with this foundation, I just don't think it's the perfect pair, because one's kind of like very matte and this is a bit more creamy and emollient. Putting it on top of the foundation that I'd already dried literally took the foundation off. So I don't know if these two products together are quite cohesive. Right, so at this point, I am petrified of disturbing this base, but we're just gonna have to, because we have cream products. I'm not gonna go in with a brush or a sponge just to kind of save myself. I'm gonna use my finger to blend everything out. So I've got the Color Glow Cream Blush. This is in the shade Peach Dream. This actually looks really beautiful, and I'm very excited to put this on my face. Again, everything was under £5. It was really cheap. So we're just gonna put on a few drops like that. And before it dries, I'm gonna kind of blend it out. It's a really nice shade, and I do feel like it's gonna sheer out a lot. Yeah, using your finger is the best. I think we're gonna build it up in, okay, I said I was gonna build it up in swallows, but there's a massive blob. Oh my god, like how much should I just get out? How am I even gonna blend this in? That is nice. It's a very pretty color. Oh, I feel like parts of my foundation might be lifting, which is not a good sign. Like there's a whole strip there. The blush has not stuck there, and I feel like the foundation has come off. So I don't even have any words for that foundation. I think it's trash. Frankly, I don't see myself using it, picking it up. I've had such a bad experience with it. I'm gonna stop there because I think I've got a nice level of pigment on my face. So to further give myself anxiety, I am going to put this liquid highlighter that we put on at the start on my cheek, on top of that foundation, and see what happens. So wish me all the luck in the world. We're gonna do like a few little blobs, like so. Do a few little blobs. So let's. The thing is, this is like an oil. It feels like an oil. So I'm scared that it's going to disrupt that matte foundation. Okay, it hasn't. It really hasn't. It's laid on top of that really, really nicely. And that's why I'm leaving it. I'm not patting it in too much. I'm scared if I do that, that's really going to disrupt everything. Okay, but on this side, I can see it disrupting the foundation. Like straight away. I'm gonna just try and blend it in a way where it looks saturated. This is where you can put that meme sign. Oh no, 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 no. Like legit, this is. Oh, why? Why? Dear Lord. Thank God we're finished with all the cream products, because I don't think I could go through any more of this. So now we're getting into the powders. Now I'm hoping the powders will be so good. They will conceal all the mistakes, and we're gonna have a great face and makeup by the end. First of all, I want to start off by saying Boots sent me a really grubby looking powder, because look at the state of this. Like, I don't know if you can properly see, but it looks manky. Like, there's marks all over it. It looks gross. Like, legit, I don't even know if that's gonna translate on camera, is it? Like, you can kind of see that it's not clean. It's murky and it's got all this shit all over it. Look, I'll open it and you might be able to, oh, there you go. You can see all of that. And come on, we're just getting out of COVID times. Like, cleanliness and, you know, cleansing things is of the utmost importance. You can't be sending me products with manky stains like that. Like, what is going on? This is a new brand. What are you doing? So anyway, I got the shade 030 and this is supposed to be a high coverage powder. So we're just gonna go in and set the face. That set my face nicely. Is it groundbreaking, life-changing? No. Is it a decent powder? Yes. There's nothing more to say about it. Did what it's supposed to do. I wouldn't say it's high coverage. I'd say it's medium coverage. And it doesn't leave an overly dry finish. I think the foundation did that. The powder did not, so it's okay. This is the Glow and Define bronzer, and this is in the shade 020. I honestly, again, I think I picked up the wrong shade. This looks really light. I'm hoping that when I put it on the skin, it's not. It's very cool toned. So that looks nice for contouring. I don't have anything for bronzing. I mean, there's something there. It's very cool tone, like, honestly, that is cool AF. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, so the trick with these powders is to use a very, very dense brush. Okay, we're getting some colour back in the face, which is seriously very positive, because that is what I need. I was looking like a pale pasty before. Ooh. I think this is a really nice contouring shade. Righty, oh, so that is me contoured up. You know what? This is the first thing I can't complain about, because it's done what it was supposed to do. I didn't pick up a warm shade, so that's on me. But I don't think they had many warm shades. They had like 3 bronzers, and this was like the second one. It's not that dark. I did have to build this up quite a bit. I would call myself light medium skin tone. I could just about get away with this. I don't think a deeper skin tone could get away with this. So that is something to note. It's kind of made me have some structure and definition back in my face. So I'm actually really pleased with this product. I liked it. It really diffused on the skin nicely. It's not patchy at all. Next thing we're going into is blush. So I've got this blush and it's in the shade Desert Pink. I reckon it'll be nice. The powders have actually been really nice so far. I've really enjoyed using them. That is like, it's not overly pigmented, so that's great. This is actually a really nice shade. So it's like a rosy mauvey shade, and you can build it up. It's not too pigmented. I don't like blushes that are too pigmented straight away. They scare the living daylights out of me. Oh no, that's really nice. I actually really like it. I think I might add a little bit more because I do like a lot of blush. That's lovely. That's really nice. I really like this. It says it's like a velvet-like blush formula with sweet almond oil and vitamin E. I don't know about it being creamy, but it does sit on the skin really nice. This is my favorite thing so far. It is so nice. To highlight this face, I've got this Lights On highlighter, and it's in the shade Champagne. Again, it's like a gold shade, very similar to the liquid highlighter. Okay, that's quite nice. Ooh, it's like, ooh, this is very, very yellow. This ain't champagne, honey. This is straight up gold. It's very pigmented. Formula wise, it's nice. It's not picking up on texture, but it's very yellow. Like, I've not used a yellow highlight like this in a very long time. I've kind of gone off using them. It is blinding though, and I'm only having to use a tiny bit. This would look really, really beautiful on deeper skin tones. Like this would look stunning. But yeah, like it is very, very blinding. It's flattering on the skin. I can't really complain too much other than the fact that I just find it a tad bit too yellow for my skin. Before we do anything else, I'm going to spritz the skin and try and get some life back into the skin. So I've got this 17 Dewy Preps setting spray. I love the packaging. It's so cute. This is probably my favorite thing in the whole collection, packaging wise. I just love it. I love it. It's a bit of a strong mister, but that was intense. It has like a very slight kind of berry-esque scent. As we let my face dry down, we're gonna do brows. I've got the number 17 full definition eyebrow pencil, and this is in the shade dark brown. This is what the tip is like. It's not too bad actually, size-wise. It's not thick, but then it's not thin either. This was the darkest shade they had. So let's see. So if it's dark enough. I think they should have a black shade. I mean, like half the population have dark hair. I think having a black shade is super important. Yeah, because I could definitely see warmth in my brow right now. I don't mind because I have light hair, but if I had dark hair, I would not want to see warmth in my eyebrows. It's okay. The color though, the color, I can really see the brown, and I don't necessarily want brown brows. I like keeping my eyebrows quite dark or like ashy. This is like brown and it's warm. I don't know if I'm like being overly picky because I'm in a bad mood today, but I swear a lot of this makeup has not been working for me. And I'm generally very positive in my videos. I'm like, oh my god, I love everything to everything. It's nice, but it's not mind-blowing, and it's not something that would become a staple in my makeup bag. Like after this finishes, I don't think I would ever pick it up again. If they had a darker shade, then maybe, but as it stands, no, because I don't like the shade. I just think my brows look very warm right now, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. So now that my face has dried, and it actually does look so much better. Right, so I think this is where my bad mood started, to be honest. So I got the eyeshadow palette in the shade Golden. I can't even lift it up because it's broken. It's bloody broken. I was like, why? And this was not my first choice either. The one I wanted to get was the one full of glitters. It looked really nice, but I couldn't get it because it was sold out. So I got this one, and it came cracked and broken. As you can see, that shade is an absolute mess. This one's broken as well. Yeah. You know what? I was so upset and disappointed that I popped it on my Instagram stories, and then number 17, that actual account, DM'd me and said they'd send me a replacement, which I thought was really good. So their customer service is 10 out of 10. It's just, I don't even know, like the way, if you saw the way Boots had packaged this, it was terrible. They'd legit put all the makeup at the bottom and just one sheet of paper on top, but the products weren't protected. Like if you dropped it, it would smash. I just don't, yeah. Honestly, it's shambolic a little bit, to be honest. I'm excited to use this. I've not used like warm tones like this in a very long time. I kind of want to hold it upright. I'm scared that the shadows are going to fall out. We're going to use some new brushes today. I got them from Shein. So the first shade I'm going into is this really light one at the top. Ooh, oh, okay. A lot of kickback. As long as it's pigmented, I don't really care. None of this makeup has mirrors in it, which is a little bit irritating because, you know, if you watch my channel, you know I love a mirror. Ooh, okay, pigment. Ooh, that's a really nice transition shade, and you know what? It blended out in 2 seconds. Ooh, love it. I love that shade, and I love the formulation. It is so smooth, so buttery. It has hella kickback, but it's working for me. Then I'm taking this shade at the bottom, this like orangey tone, and popping that a little bit lower. This one actually has less kickback, which is interesting. So just basically focusing the orange shade right here. And then I'm gonna take a shimmer. I think I might take the two broken ones, which is quite funny. So I'm gonna take this one like 2/3, all over 2/3 of the lid. And then I'm gonna take this one in the inner third because it looks really pretty. Very, very glittery eyeshadow. Oh my god, it's so nice. Formulation is so soft though. It is so soft. As soon as you touch it in the pan, you get loads of kickback, but I don't mind because this is really pretty. This is really pretty for an everyday soft look. Oh, that is stunning. I actually like this palette so much. There's fallout on my face, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Now I'm taking that like bright yellowy shade and taking it, oh, and in a third. That is pretty. You know what? The color story of this reminds me of the Urban Decay Honey. That is exactly what the vibe I'm getting from this. So if you wanted that palette, this is a great inexpensive dupe. There's not too much of a difference between the shades, but they are pretty. I can't even deny that. Then I'm taking this dark shade, the darkest one in the palette, and just kind of deepening up that eye. It's actually not too much darker, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Yeah, not too much of a difference, but it does add a little bit of a intensity, just a tiny bit. I'm gonna take that shade, same dark shade under the eye as well. Then for the inner corner and under the brow bone, I'm gonna take this light shade. I think it's a matte shade in the inner corner. Okay, no, I actually think there's a, oh no, it's matte. It looks a little bit, because it's so intense, it looks a little bit shimmery, but no, it's definitely a matte. Okay, all right, not too mad. Put a little bit under the brow bone. No, I'm not gonna lie, there's a little bit of shimmer in that white, little bit. It's not a full matte. I'm like, am I seeing the shimmers? Am I seeing things? I'm gonna wipe away a lot of that fallout. It has left gold glitters all over my face. I think it's really nice. It's great. This formulation is so soft. You're gonna do a really nice neutral look with this palette. Shimmers are beautiful, very glittery, very just ethereal. And this is a really great dupe for the Urban Decay Honey. However, I do wish that they had a darker shade in there, something a little bit more pigmented, because I will say a light medium skin tone. Heck, call me a medium if you want. I could just about get away with this eyeshadow, like any lighter and it would not show up. So I think on deeper skin tones, I don't think this is going to be the most versatile palette unless you've got like a completely white base down. I think it's pretty, I think it's nice, but obviously it came broken, so that is a little bit of a drawback. Yeah, it doesn't have a really dark shade, which I think this palette really would have, you know, benefited from. Next, I swear to God, I've been filming for like an hour. We've had a day today. So this is the iFlix pen. Let me show you guys the eyeliner. This actually looks so promising. I'm really excited to use this. Ooh, it's black. It's very black. This is a really nice black eyeliner. I swear this was like £2, so it's incredible for the price. I do think the tip is a little bit stiff, so when you're going back and forth, it's not distributing the product straight away. I do wish it was just a little bit more flexible, but all in all, I would say this is a really nice cheap eyeliner option. Next, we've got the Extreme Extension Mascara. Let's not waste time on the packaging because this is the brush. This is the brush. And it's giving me L'Oreal, you know, the one that went viral on TikTok vibes. That's the one. Did I just do that? I just stabbed myself in the eye with this and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I've got mascara all underneath. We'll carry on. We'll persevere in the name of makeup. It's kind of funny, like when I wasn't even having a bad day, I just got in a bad mood. Now like everything is just crumbling around me. I'm like, the lashes a little bit clumpy, a little bit, but I actually quite like it. I like how easy that was to do. That like took 2 minutes. This is great for bottom lashes. Like, look at the state of my bottom lashes. Amazing. I like the length it's giving me a little bit of volume, but are these like the neatest, most like fluttery lashes? No, they're not. I'd say it's a nice mascara, but I wouldn't say it's an amazing mascara. It's nice, but that's about it. So we're finally coming towards the end of the video. I have got a lip definer pencil. This is in the shade, what shade is this? Rose brown, but I swear there's nothing brown about this. This is a straight up rose. I bought a matte lipstick. And this is in the shade Dusty Pink. This is so pretty. I love the shade. Oh my god, it's so nice. On camera it looks like a straight up pink, but in real life it's more cool toned, which I'm like, oh, amazing. Then I got 2 lacquer glosses. I've got 2 here. I've got caramel and I've got rose pink. Yeah, so I'm gonna line my lips, do the lipstick, and then pick a appropriate gloss to put on. Okay, so that's my lip combination. I actually think it's so pretty. It's like a really pale pink. I actually thought that matte liquid lipstick was darker than what it came out. It came out quite light. I don't mind it. I quite like it, but I don't know. It definitely looked darker than this. Lip liner. This reminds me of like the Essence lip liners, if you know what I'm talking about. Very good, very pigmented, a little bit waxy, but it's good. It's not gonna let the lipstick bleed out. Pigmented, like, it's just great. I really like this. Lipstick, it's a matte lipstick, but it actually felt quite nourishing on the lips. Love this color. I think it's beautiful, and yeah, I think the packaging of it is quite cute as well. Like, I really like the lipstick. And the lip gloss, that was like the biggest shock for me. Like the actual doe foot of it is so unique. I love this, and it's more sheer than you would expect. So you've got the pink one, and then you've got the nude one. So the nude one is caramel and the pink one is, what's it called again? Rose pink. So I think those lip glosses are actually really nice. Right guys, so this is the end of the video. I have a lot of thoughts. There are some things that absolutely did not work for me, and then there are things that did. I would say generally the cream products did not work for me. Okay, you know what? I'll take that back. Now, right at the end of the video, my face of makeup looks quite good. Like, I'll show you. This is a nice look, but I'll tell you, that foundation did me no favors. I don't think it's gonna do many people favors. It was thick, it was cakey, it was too matte. It's not for me. The concealer was quite nice. It was hit and miss. To be honest, I need to use that without using the foundation, but it was okay. The cream blush, I think it was very nice. I don't think it worked with the foundation. Highlighter worked quite nice. To be honest, I quite like that primer as well. I really do think it smoothed my skin. I'll tell you though, the powder products, immense. So good. My favorites, I think, have to be the blush. I think it's beautiful. All the lip products, because the lip stuff in this collection, amazing, really good. Like, look at this lip, it's cute, and it all kind of worked. It was like, there was nothing that was too drying or sticky or whatever. Like, the gloss is very, very comfortable. The eyebrow pencil and the mascara, they're like okay. I don't think I would repurchase them. I don't think they were anything special. The eyeliner was quite nice. And the eyeshadow palette is really nice. I don't think they're like anything super pigmented, but for your everyday person on the go who just wants to add a little bit of color on the eyes and for it to work, I think it's actually really good. So yeah, that's like my full review. A lot of misses and then a lot of hits as well, so it's very mixed. So So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been really informative for you guys. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.